Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Feels like it's been a long month this month with all the snow and the freezing cold, but the sun is finally out. You can get outside in just a fleece. So let's get some work done. As I mentioned, February's been a really cold month. We've had loads of snow. It's the 20th of February today, and this is the first time we've managed to get out and actually do some work in the garden. So there's signs that spring is just around the corner. Got these beautiful crocuses that come up all around this tree every year. We never planted any of they've just come up every year. Daffodils are starting to come through, and even the fish are starting to eat again. Although it's been really cold and we haven't been able to get out in the garden, we have been cracking on inside, sowing lots of vegetables and flowers. Raimonda will talk you through that in a bit. First, we've got a job to do today in the back area to prepare the potatoes. So today's job is to get ready for planting the potatoes in a couple of weeks. They've been chitting in the pantry for the last 3 or 4 weeks. They need a couple more weeks and then we're going to plant them out. We did plant potatoes last year and we did okay. We planted them outside in the field, just because we've never done them before. Made a little area, planted them in the ground, and we got a few back. So now we've tested it, we want to do it a bit more, and we decided to grow them in tyres. Every time I visit my friend's workshop, he runs Project Heaven, a classic car restoration company, I always see all these tyres just piled up, going to waste. You've seen online that a few people grow all sorts of different things in tyres. There's a bit of debate on whether you should grow veg in them because of the toxins that are in the rubber, but it's not conclusive either way. With that in mind, we have decided to wrap the inside of the tyre with a reusable waste paper bin bag. We make sure they're reusable so we can use them again each year. And I'll just talk you through the process of getting them ready. They will eventually be 2 or 3 tyres high, but to start with you just need the one. If they've got different sizes, pick the more deep one to start with. And then you take your reusable bag, cut the bottom off. This is because we want the actual centre of the bottom of the tyre to still be open so the water can drain. I'll open your bag. Open your bag and place it in the middle. And you'll see where the bottom is, open it up. And then to make it fit, because the hole in the bag is slightly too small, if you cut down one side of the bag, this will help you bend it around the curve, and just fold the top layer around there, because once the compost in, it will hold it all in place. And then what I've used as well is I use the bottom of the tyre to tuck the bag under to help it keep it all in place. So then you can see none of the compost is going to be touching the tyre. You do have a little bit of a gap from where you've cut it here, so you can use the offcut, just lay it there. It's a bit windy here, so I'll just pop this on here to hold it in place. And now you've got the bag in place, you need to fill it up with compost. For that, you want quite a rich, organic, free draining compost. So we're using the same one we've got all over the garden. It's an organic compost. I believe the guy said it comes from an eco dome in Norwich, I think he said, or somewhere in Norfolk, and it's the waste product from there. It's really good stuff. Start filling it up, spread it out to help hold the bag down as well. I find it takes about 2 buckets to fill up. That's about enough, because what we'll do when we're planting out, we'll put 4 or 5 seed potatoes in here, put them just in a little bit, and then we'll cover it to the rim with some more compost. And the idea is, once it sprouts and you've got about 7 centimetres worth of green on top, you put your next tyre on and fill it halfway up with compost to cover it up again, and then you wait for another 7 centimetres of growth, and then you fill the rest of that tyre up with compost, and then you wait again until it comes through the top again, and then you cover it with some straw, and then you let it flower. And the reason you do that is so that more potatoes will grow, more tubers throughout the tyres. That's it. It's pretty straightforward. I like it because it keeps it quite nice and contained, and then when we want to harvest, just pull the tyres off and find the potatoes. I'm now going to carry on and fill this whole area up. So another job we got done today is a job we've wanted to do for a while, and that was to transplant all of the strawberries from the raised bed over there and in the border into a new bed here. We had up to here made last year, and we had the strawberries in here, and we were waiting till we could buy some more on another border, and it just so happens we were walking Rashford the other day and someone had 8 of these outside that they were getting rid of, so we got these for free. So today we put them in and we've transplanted all the strawberries into a mixture of the compost and topsoil, because strawberries don't like too rich soil, and we've now got 33 strawberry plants, so hopefully we'll get a good crop this year. However, we will have to net it because the birds ate all our strawberries last year. That's pretty much everything we're going to get done outside this month, so let's go inside and Raimonda will talk you through what we've been sowing this week.
Hi, so I'm going to give you a quick update on our seedlings. So in January we've sown quite a bit, mostly peppers and tomatoes and some flowers, and they're all doing great. As you can see, some tomatoes are fighting for space, so we're going to move them to new home today. We've got some Diablo peppers in there, bellboy and Turkish Dolma, all sprouted, all looking well. So we've also sown some lupins last month. This was it. Everything else. Oh, and the last thing we did last month was this tray here. It's a bit of mixture. We had some black cherry tomatoes, which are my favourite, and we tried a few new things. This year we're gonna try and grow some aubergines. We've got a Clara F1 variety here. We also tried some chilies, even though the temperature was definitely not above 20 degrees in our home the past month. They all seem to be sprouting very well and growing. So we've got cayenne and Hungarian hot wax there. So yeah, all looking good. And flowers, these have been sown just over a week ago, and they all 3 out of 4 have germinated. So we've got straw flower going here, some tagetes and calendulus looking great. This one's still asleep, so hopefully not too long now. Now our sweet peas, we thought they're doing great, but we've not really followed the sowing guide. We ordered 3 varieties from Sarah Raven's website, sown them, and we're excited. They were growing big and strong as we thought. But only a few days ago, I found the sowing guide for sweet peas and read about it, and what it says here: once they germinated, or once the seedlings appear, keep them cool at about 5 degrees. Did we? No, we didn't. We kept them on the sunny side of the house, and probably at least 15 degrees overall. So what it says here: this promotes root and not stem growth, which is exactly what you want. Well, did we? No, we thought they're growing tall and beautiful. A cold greenhouse or cold frame is ideal, but your plants will be fine stored on a window ledge in a light potting shed. So that's where they're going now after the snow has melted, and hopefully they're still going to be all right. We might sow some more and follow the actual guides and see how those do, because we're still missing 3. Out of all that we've sown, 2 of the Windsor did not germinate, and 1 of the anniversary ones. So I'm going to try and grow some more. Oh, and one last thing. Our poppies. They've been thrown off the windowsill twice by Mr. Ginger over there. So today I'm going to try and save a few ones and move them to these lural pot things, and hopefully we can save, if not all, but some of them. And if not, we're going to sow some more, as we've still got some seeds. Yeah, so let's get to it. I think I'm done. Now we'll just have to see whether it worked or not. Save the tomatoes now. So this is not something we've done or tried to grow before, so it's pure experiment whether it will work or not. If it does, we're going to try grow some ginger as well, because we've been using a lot of it in cooking this past year. So that's it for today. We're going to do some more sowing in the next 2 weeks, and hopefully you're busy too. We'll see you later.